In this Sailing Doodles, we give you a look at the most beautiful place in the Bahamas, the Exuma Land and Sea Park, and Taylor injures herself. This season of Sailing Doodles features Taylor and Bobby as we set sail for the Caribbean with our two Labradoodles, Maverick and Goose. In the previous video, we explored the tidal rivers of Shroud Key in the Bahamas and then set sail for the Exuma Land and Sea Park. The Exuma Land and Sea Park is a national park in the Bahamas centered around Waderick Wells and is one of the most beautiful spots I have ever seen. There can be strong current leading into the narrow channel of the park, which can make catching a mooring fairly hard, but the views are definitely worth it. At the top of Boo Boo Hill is a pile of driftwood where cruisers have left their names on each board.
For a hike.
Yeah, we got to leave the doggies behind because it is a national park. They're allowed on the beach, but not on the trail. So we're gonna hike up to Boo Boo Hill up there, which is we're trying to time it with high tide. Where there's like blowholes, they blow air, and it sounds boo or something like that. So it's called boo.
Hopefully we don't get any boo-boos going up there.
Right. So we're gonna do that now, and then check the weather maybe while we're up there and see what we're gonna do because there's pretty nasty weather coming in a couple days.
Let's go! Adventure!
"52-foot sperm whale," and yes, I know the comments, I can feel them already. The Vagabond just did a video about this. Well, if in fact we did a video on it 3 years ago.
It's a 52-foot sperm whale. It died from eating too much plastic.
So they say.
So they say, in July of 1995.
Big old thing. Was killed by eating garbage. They found something like, I don't know, a lot of plastic in its belly. There's a sign somewhere. I can't remember seeing it last time I was here. Consuming plastic killed this magnificent 52-foot sperm whale. They are mistaken for jellyfish and stuff like that. So, and I know that's a big deal with turtles too, and like seabirds are getting it too. They get so heavy and their gullets get so full of plastic and crap that they can't fly anymore. I know it's a big thing. So I've seen stuff on that. So
look at the size of the turtle. That's crazy. It's like cement. That's crazy.
I think it'd eat you whole. You can get in his rib cage. Look at that. Fit right there. You can be like Jonah.
Yeah. Swallow me up.
Yeah. There are lots of trails on the island, so we decided to hike up to Boo Boo Hill. They have these little signs everywhere that kind of explain what the local flora and fauna is. Kind of cool. And then they have all little markers along the way. Depending on the tide level, sometimes you have to cross the water. Well, the seas are pretty calm. We probably won't see a blowhole today. It's best if the wind's really strong out of the east, yeah, and it's not today. So it's like the first calm day we've had in 2 weeks. So it's kind of nice, but you know, that's the way it goes. When one of these swells hit, I mean, it's really, really bass. You can feel it. Boof. And here's the blowhole. Yeah, take your hair down.
So when the waves come in and shoot up the blowhole, it's not strong enough for the waves to come up, but you can really feel a shot of air coming up. It's pretty powerful. If I was wearing a skirt, it could like blow up my skirt, you know?
This is Boo Boo Hill. It's named Boo Boo because the boo boo, the blowholes make sounds, whatever. Everybody brings driftwood with their boat name on it. I've done it a couple times, so I didn't bother this time. The first time I saw this, I thought it was kind of neat, but now it's just a big pile of trash on the hill, although I guess it's better there than on the beach. It's a great view from the top of the hill, but it was time to head down and cool off in the water. And then it was back to the boat for some cocktails.
The Tay-Tays have ended badly. I was trying to hammer the ice, and the knife vibrated off the stove, fell down the crack, bounced out, and landed point down. Oh, look at that footprint. She's oozing.
Are you gonna live?
What's with me and the knives, man? They don't like me.
Maverick, is she okay?
It's like the tiniest little stab. It's just deep. It literally landed perfectly point down.
Can't take her anywhere. Now we gotta get the first aid kit out.
No, 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 no! Ah! I just, No, no. Ah! Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Ah.
It's a common theme. The sun is not up yet. I think maybe it's just about to peek over the horizon, but we are already moving. Took the dogs ashore. We're about to get out of here. There's a big blow coming in about 4 or 5 hours, being 30 plus knots. So moving down to the next place. This would be a really good spot to ride out the storm, but we have to upload a video and we're gonna be stuck here. Wherever, when the blow comes in, we're stuck there for like 2 or 3 days. And so there's no internet here. We have to upload a video.
Internet.
She does. She has to check her social media. Anyway, so we're just gonna move down about 7 or 8 miles. We'll get, there's another mooring field. Not quite as protected as this, but still pretty good. And we're gonna hang out there for a couple days while the weather moves in. It was a short run down to Cambridge Key, but unfortunately it was directly into the wind. The trade winds come from the south-southeast this time of year. Alright, so it's supposed to start being really windy here this afternoon, so before it gets too bad, we're gonna go explore the islands here at Cambridge. It's a beautiful spot. So somebody spent a lot of time and made this little path and lined it with conch shells all the way. It's really pretty looking. So all the cruisers, like what they'll do is they'll walk along the beach and then dump the trash they find on the beach, because there's a ton of it on the beach too, I'm sure. So this is all the stuff they brought in off the beach. So at least it's in a pile, but I mean, nobody's ever gonna haul it away, but at least it's not on the beach, I don't know. And if you need a part, you can maybe pick through it and find it. Here's half a kayak, you know. We could use another funnel. I might take this with us, seriously. There's lots of like plastic jugs and stuff, but the number one thing here is all the water bottles. Single. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. At first I thought this was just a bunch of trash that had washed up, but it's somebody made like a little camping place. I don't know.
I can't make a snowman at home in Canada for Christmas, so I'm gonna make a coconut man. I found these things. I think they'd make good eyeballs. Look at it! He looks surprised. Like, OMG.
As we were headed back, the rain started, and I'm pretty sure we left the hatches open. It wasn't too bad. It didn't rain too hard, and we got here pretty quick. But
There's some hatches open.
I always close the hatches before we leave, just in case. 'Cause you never know when it's gonna rain.
When have you ever said that? Literally not even once.
It always goes through my mind.
Lizard. And I hope it's not poisonous, but it looks kind of freaky. It is not flinching. Now that means I'm scared. He's got some sort of defense mechanism. Ah, don't. Come here, little baby.
You scared it.
I love lizards. This one's actually really cute. He's fearless. He doesn't give a single crap. Hey, dude. Are you the king of the castle?
Wow, my phone just buzzed.